We are live. This is the market update. I am your host, Bill Noble. Sell the fact. Oh my God. I think I just threw up a little. Good morning, Mr. President. They're selling the fact. Well, if you're in the YouTube member area, you know that's absurd. You're grabbing everything you can on the dip because it's Web3 season. Both the YouTube member areas and Patreon have got a GAN-based weekly roadmap. Guess what? Housing's a problem. Rates are going lower and crypto's going higher. Meanwhile, retail, everybody is sell the fact. Everybody gets out. Waiting to see these LuxAlgo charts of total altcoin market cap. You know, I undersell LuxAlgo. You're going to change your mind after you see some of these charts. We went off on this stuff yesterday on the stream. We were on fire yesterday. On fire. And guess what? Not going to stop. This is RFP. Relentless, fill in the blank, pressure. All right. Good morning, Mr. President. They're selling the fact. Good morning, Bill. They're selling the fact. Okay, great. I mean, you know how, selling the fact on a stupidity scale of 1 to 10 is probably a 9.5. While understandable, getting bearish at 77K was probably an 8 stupid, even though it was painful, right? And if you haven't booked Bitcoin Vegas, I suggest you do so before the Americans, Michael Saylor, every corporation, the Chinese, and you know who's going to get with the program? Elon and Tesla, right? Notice an absence of DOGE, watt this morning because they can cut everybody and scare everybody and they can do whatever they're going to do. That's not going to grow their way out of a $37 trillion problem. We know it's going to grow out of a $37 trillion problem because Toby's been telling you, which is Web3, DeFi, etc. Cross-chain. I mean, we've been talking about this, banging the table, right? You got watch lists. Patreon's got watch lists. Everybody's got watch lists. Everybody's watching this thing go down this morning, and I'm like, good. Can we zoom this in any closer? Good. Selling the fact. That is going to turn out really bad for you. Mr. President, good morning. They're selling the fact. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow night on the State of the Union address. I got 2 words for you. I have 3 words for you. Sovereign Wealth Fund. Congress can pass stuff or not pass stuff. They put Doge money into the Sovereign Wealth Fund, and these guys can just go crazy. And the simple and plain fact of the matter is, if you want the elevator version of the market update, here it is. Listen up. They want Web3. They want Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the big cryptos higher so that they pull everything else along with it. So you, the retail guy, everyone on YouTube is like, let's stick up for the little guy. Okay, let's stick up for the little guy. You take whatever money you have, you put it in Coinbase, you make money. Hopefully you make enough money that there's an economic disruption or eggs go to $12 a carton and you can cover that. Let's get a wealth effect. Then let's get big entities, MicroStrategy, Ripple, right? BlackRock, even though they're not the nicest characters in BlackRock, let's get these guys building something, hire people, right? We got Honda building a car factory in Indiana. Where's the digital Web3 version of the car factory in Indiana? Well, we don't know. Well, Mr. President, how do we make that happen? Well, I don't know. What do you think? He's just a Soros guy. You know what the Soros guy says? Moon it all. Moon it all. What do you think the Fed did with equities? You want a good economy? You want to get NVIDIA off the ground? Okay, moon it all. And people in crypto are selling. We have a self-installed kill switch, and now, along with the kill switch, we have the stupidity button. Like last week was the kill switch. This week is the stupidity button. I got a great idea. How about we stop doing that? Stop it. Stop it. Watch the show. If you need a roadmap in crypto, and you do need a roadmap in crypto, I love you. I know the guys are here. They get it. But if you just got here, you need a roadmap in crypto. You need the YouTube member area, and you should subscribe to this channel so you know when we're going live. The content works for you. Hit the like button. Tell your friends to open up a Coinbase account, preferably before the orange man steps up to the microphone with 2 things happening. 1, communist hackers wrecking the market, and 2, crypto people selling the fact in his face. Wow, that's really going to turn out good for you. Not. not. Okay. Other than that, I have nothing to say. I got like an hour and a half of this. Bull Runner. What? Welcome. Right? The Eagle King is back. Had a self-produce yesterday. Philip, what's going on? Welcoming Eagle King and Toby. Bull Runner. Alexandra here in Europe. Can you please chart gold? Yes, don't let me forget. By the way, somebody with a lot of gold, the Chinese, yeah, they may be diversifying a little bit into Bitcoin because I think holding all that gold is not helping them. Equitas Financial Advisors. Hopefully you are advising people correctly, sir. Welcome to the show. Sunita Urta, a new member. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate your business. Please come on back. Everybody, please come on back. Where'd everybody go? Where'd everybody go? DC Precise. Yav, what's up? Dwelo. Bobby with that McAfee emoji. Joppy, the water guy. Bob. Legend, the DJ, a member. Patriot Caveman. I will look at P's. Don't let me forget. Okay. A1. What's up? What's up? Right? Rob. Grandpa Keeter. What's going on? Oh, man. Lisa. Holy cow. Everyone's here. Or everyone's not here because the market went down, which is when I have to get way louder. Way louder. Way louder. Okay. Let's take a brief moment to review. Shall we? Shall we? All right. The lowest rated live stream yet. Will Trump save Bitcoin from 3 days ago, 2 days ago? No one watched it. No one. Because, you know, the orange man is just going to roll over and lay down. Not going to happen. Absolutely, positively not going to happen. Members only video. You know what? Everyone on the whole world was bearish except Team Unhinged Crypto. Period. End of story. And I thought about it, and she threw her clipboard across the table and said, don't even think about it. Don't do it. And if you do it, don't talk to me again. You're in crypto timeout for 3 months. Don't talk to me about get to the chopper. We're not doing it. Talk to me about 2017, and then we can continue our business relationship. Period. You want to not get bearish? Subscribe to that channel. Period. Okay, now let's review. So we got manufacturing index out this morning. Prices paid 62 versus 56. Hot. Bowden left us a little Christmas present on the way out the door. Hot, hot, hot. Everybody panicking to buy raw materials. New orders, 48 versus 54. Gee, we get to see the economy for what it really is. Wow, shocking. Shocking. It was a vibe session. Yeah, the vibe was down. Yeah, that's what they're telling you. That's what the left news networks are telling you. Okay, bro. Employment, 47 versus 50. Ouch. That's manufacturing. So let's take a brief moment to review. Rates are too high because inflation's too high. Inflation is going to come down because the job thing's going to get worse. And if the job thing gets worse, you're going to have a problem in housing. Housing market's locked. Nobody can afford to buy, and no one's willing to sell at lower prices until people have an employment problem and they're forced to sell. Or they turn the keys into the bank, which is what's going to happen in Virginia and DC, and the banks are forced to sell. So what's that going to do? Well, that's going to create massively lower prices very quickly. Now, if I know this and you know this, then the guys who used to work at Soros, the guys at the Fed, the guys at the Treasury, they know this. And what are they going to do about it? Well, they're going to put high-powered money in the system. Last week, everyone's like, well, I'm an M2 expert, and yeah, I'm a crypto derivatives liquidation expert. The cycle's over. I'm also a cycle expert, right? I'm a tariff expert, crypto Twitter. The cycle's over. No, it's not. You know why it's not? Because they only put high-powered money in the system once at the end of 2024. The rest of it kind of was carried by Bitcoin, right? Or at the end of 2023, I should say. The rest of it was carried by Bitcoin and the post-election bull post, right? Everything else was meh. Now they got to put high-powered money in the system. right? They can't indiscriminately print and do QE, but they got something that they can use to move markets. And they're going to move crypto because it's the only way to grow their way out of this problem. Manufacturing isn't growing, although that's going to change, but not right this second. It's like, what can we do right now to put money in people's pocket and get this thing moving? Right? Get this thing moving and help people. How do we put money in people's pockets right now? Right now, and then build something that, you know, like if XRP went to $7, Ripple could go from 1,000 employees to 5,000 employees like that. Just like that. And that's what the Orange Man wants. And we discussed this yesterday. And we'll discuss it again and again and again and again until people get it. Because I got the Orange Man. It's like, I got the Orange Man and you got bearish twits on Twitter. Okay. We'll see how that turns out. Not the people watching the stream. I'm talking about the world out there. Sell the fact. Okay. Okay. You're going to walk into the trap for what, the third time? You walked into it in November. You walked into it at the end of the month, and now you're going to walk into it again at the State of the Union. Fed is closing in on $250 billion in losses because of interest rate manipulation, right? These extraordinary measures, blah, 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 blah. The Fed's losing money because rates are too high. That's it. That's it. Rates are just too high. Bessent shocked by scale of what's being revealed by DOGE. Notice no DOGE news this morning because we're done cutting costs and now we're going to grow. Okay. Vibe session narrative. They don't do something. They don't get high-powered money in the system and they don't get digital assets moving or stop an equity market down move. You're going to have a massive problem. And that's not going to happen. Do you think the Orange Man is walking into office? He's just going to let Bowden's problem wreck him? No. Absolutely not. Okay, so tomorrow night will be big. I mean, all this guy does is get the pen out and just wave the big Donnie T signature on things and do exactly what he said he was going to do. He's got guys in the back room just like cranking it out. It's like, oh, what do we got today? Oh, cool. What do we got today? Oh, cool. And everyone thinks it's not happening in crypto. They're selling crypto in his face. I mean, if you're a dip buyer, I mean, you could only wish, right? Yesterday, you thought it was going to the moon. And then I realized this morning that the whole concept of the moon is what's wrecking crypto, right? Everybody wants it right now, today, right this second. If they don't get it, they pout and they sell and then they pout. It's not working that way. YouTube member area, we have told people over and over and over again. This is not like last cycle. You're going to get retracements. And how do you get alt season? The title of this, with high-powered money. With high-powered money and trapping people bearish on dips. Thing goes down, everyone gets bearish, they put high-powered money in, and they get smoked. Like bull markets, it's like letting you in. You should be happy. Major investment announcement. That's the sovereign wealth fund, by the way. Everyone's like, oh, the strategic Bitcoin reserve. Sounds awesome. That's all going to get passed through Congress. The Fed's going to cooperate. Okay, whatever. They're just going to put money in the strategic Bitcoin reserve and they're just going to buy it. They're going to do exactly what Michael Saylor says. They're going to do exactly what he's doing. They're going to borrow money. They're going to print money. They're going to do whatever. They're going to put it in a sovereign wealth fund and they're going to get after these ETFs. They're going to get after everything. It's like World Liberty Financial on steroids. And people think they're kidding, right? The Orange Man is like, we'll go over it in a second, right? So yeah, the Orange Man's kidding. $100 billion chip manufacturing investment in the United States. Like you can fall in line with what the Godfather says, or you can get the treatment that the leader from Eastern Europe got, whereas you can GTFO without lunch. Hit the Escalade. See ya. Honda has decided to produce next generation Civic hybrids in Indiana. Imagine that. Right? Like I said, you can do what he says, or you can leave without lunch. Or you can sell the fact and look stupid when you got generational wealth going to be created. Because the only way out of this problem is to moon Bitcoin, moon Ethereum, moon Solana, moon XRP, and moon Cardano, right? It's like the Coinbase trades. Like, okay, let's get everybody on Coinbase, and then we'll follow. U.S. President to discuss March 3rd, the possible suspension and complete cancellation of sugar overseas. Guess what? All that sugar went to large industrial corporations that make things that go boom. Essentially corporate welfare. Didn't go to Europe. It went to whoever's over here. And if whoever's over here is going to get sugar from the U.S. government, you're going to give me something in return, hence the art of the deal. So, you know, it's like, oh, the leader from Eastern Europe got yelled at and left without lunch and back and forth. No. That guy's a negotiator for, like, you know, defense contractors. And you know what? You guys want a whole bunch of money from us, you're going to give us something in return, or you're not going to get any money because we're done with it. We're over it. We're going to spend $300 billion at a clip. We're going to buy Ethereum and Bitcoin. How do you like that? Okay, so Doomberg. This was before the market went down. So the front cover of Doomberg. What should Bloomberg say? Trump effect, financial markets, high-powered money. Let's go. No. Trump tariffs, Mexico. Oh, God. The guy in Eastern Europe still, right? More Eastern Europe. Wow. Is this a financial newspaper? Kroger, a grocery store. Oh, there's the crypto rally with the grocery store. Okay. No problem. Crypto is going to go up until Doomberg likes it. How high is that? Really high. Really high. Doomberg. Okay. Good morning, America. I think you should print this. I just put it on my Twitter. So Solana, Avalanche, Litecoin, Decentraland, who knew, right? STX, the graph. Got to manage all this data, render at the discount zone. What do you see the chart? If I can pull up the charts on every single one of these things, they're all at the discount zone. Everyone's like, oh my God, I missed it. Really? Did you miss render? You didn't miss anything. Oh, my coin's not in the reserve. Dude, look, okay. I understand you might be bummed out that Cardano went up 67% and your coin did. Okay, that's understandable. I understand that. Everyone's like excited and, you know, everyone wants to participate. Everyone's hopeful in crypto and then they're disappointed. Okay, I understand. But the orange man wants Web3, right? He wants the internet made in America. He wants the next generation of the internet. In other words, he does not want Skynet running the interview with 7 corporations. And I don't think those 7 corporations are hiring unless you're an AI engineer. They're not hiring software engineers because their existing software engineers are sitting there with chatbots doing the work of 10 people. So where's the job growth coming from? Like, how do we get big? Like, how do we get Wall Street big? Everybody into Wall Street? Anybody ever been to Wall Street? Everybody been to Hong Kong? Everybody see a photo? Like, Wall Street's like an alley. It's not some highway paved with gold. It's a little street, really. Like from ancient New York times, New York City. But it's got giant buildings. And there's a whole financial district. The hedge funds are all in Midtown. I used to work in the Morgan Stanley building at Times Square. It's huge facilities, huge. And that's what the orange man knows. Like, he's like, I don't know, he's like, oh, 70-something years old. It's like, oh, okay. So this crypto thing. Okay. So the crypto thing, we can make it as big as Wall Street in the 80s and the 90s. Is that what you're telling me? He's like, yes, Mr. President, that's what we're telling you. Okay, let's moon it all. Let's moon it all. This is not complicated. How about a Chainlink skyscraper, a Stellar, a Zcash skyscraper, Avalanche headquartered in Brooklyn? They got themselves a little debit card, I noticed. Filecoin, multi-coin capital play. No one doing anything with these cryptos. They were after A16Z and Fartcoin. Fartcoin, I understand, but they were after meme coins off the lows, and this is not there. So I guess they're going to have to continue to make the point. They're going to make the point until people get this. They are. Think they're going to tolerate North Korean hackers and short sellers? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. People are not paying attention, right? I mean, it tells a perceived American ally and enemy of the other big country in Eastern Europe to get out of my office. No lunch for you. And people think he's kidding about crypto. 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Watch out. Watch out. Mr. President, we got to go bigger. They're selling the fact. Here they are. The Orange Man Effect article on Twitter, because he's obviously kidding. Good luck selling in this guy's face. Oh, my God. Bitcoin goes below 90 as markets. Dun, 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 sell the news. That's going to turn out really bad. I'm going to show you why. Ondo partners with the Orange Man. Watch out. Watch out for people like BlackRock making announcements. Trump's going to open his mouth Monday morning. They can't get caught again. Like, yeah, BlackRock knew and Kathy Wood suspected. Okay. No one's going to get caught here. These people who run these investment banks are like, whatever we've been working on, call the guys that have been working on this and get them out front and get the announcements out right after the orange man says, do this or don't talk to me. Tomorrow night will be big. I will tell it like it is. Okay. Bitcoin below 90 this morning. Okay. Altcoin daily, top made in the USA coins. Okay. XRP, Solana, Hedera didn't move yesterday. Polkadot, he wants Ethereum, right? Everyone's bearish on Ethereum, and the thing that connects everything to Ethereum is left for dead. Algorand tokenizing gold. Litecoin, fast money. STX, Bitcoin layer 2, no one interested. Pro could help solve this housing real estate problem. Hello. Oh yeah, by the way, Bitcoin. Just moon Bitcoin, everything else follows. $1.5 trillion Franklin Asset Management. Franklin Templeton says, we expect to see Bitcoin strategic reserve by several nations. You got sovereign wealth funds in Saudi Arabia. They're going to buy Bitcoin and play ball. Okay. The Norwegians have a monster wealth fund. This says nothing about pension funds. Right? This is circular. It's like, okay, strategic reserve of the government, pension funds go, oh no. What do we got allocated to Bitcoin? 0.5%. Okay. Take that up to 3%. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot. You're like, what does that mean? I don't know. Well, that means people managing a total pension funds of $60 trillion. You got any idea what happens if people managing collectively $60 trillion put 2% of that money into crypto? I'm not even going to do the math. It's huge. It's huge. It's going to happen. It's happening right now. Like they're waking up this morning going, okay, wow, these guys are going to do this. The orange man's going to step up to the podium. These ninnies are all selling the fact. Can we get MicroStrategy stock? Can we get their bonds? Can we get a miner? What can we get done now? And the orange man told everybody. I mean, it's obvious, right? Orange man does this on Sunday night, and Eric Trump is in the list somewhere here. Telling everybody, you want to play around on the short side? Great. You do it Monday through Friday. You go home short this stuff again. We will end you. We'll end you. Do not get short this stuff. It's going up. We want it higher. Not it's going up. We want it higher, and we're going to make it go higher. When they landed at Normandy, when they did QE in 2008, when they wanted to go to the moon, when the United States of America wants something done, it's going to get done. Solana surpasses all blockchains in monthly DEX volumes. Well, here's the good news for Solana. They just saved them from the stink of pump.fun. Free trading is not free. Validators pay for your trading and then dump the Solana into the market. Now they can dump it to the sovereign wealth fund or the ETF or both, and Solana might actually trade higher. There you go. Oh, here we go. You know, the great state of Texas has got all the Bitcoin miners that this character and his communist buddies didn't want. How nice. So proud to be a Texan. Now they're like, you know, we got a lot of gold and that's good, but is it really helping our economy? No. Does anybody want our currency? Oh, God, no. So what are we doing with all this rock? We got this rock around. Okay. The rock is okay. Gold is fine. All right, let's get the chart up for Alexandra. But the larger point is, right, they expect Bitcoin to go to 150 this year, and I think that's conservative because the Chinese have to buy it. They have to buy it. Everybody has to buy it. Everybody has to buy it, and there's no supply. Why do you think, you know, this is a present to Michael Saylor. I was like, Mike, help us with the Bitcoin reserve, and what we'll do is we'll blow the shorts out of MicroStrategy. Art of the deal. Mike, help us out. Okay, Mr. President, I'll help you out. Can you blow the shorts out of MicroStrategy so I can borrow more money? Sure, Mike, no problem. We'll knock it out on Sunday night. We'll just knock it out for you. Done. Okay. The art of the deal. Gold for our most loyal, one of our most loyal listeners. And definitely always first on the stream most days. Okay, gold. Okay, so gold's got a little resistance. A lot of people FOMO'd in. And it just takes a little break. That's all. That's all. Okay. These retracements in these precious metals. He wants it made in America. Silver is at equilibrium. Silver has done nothing. Okay. And if silver gets going, ETH smokes higher. The reason ETH can't get going is because you don't have high-powered money in the system. Silver isn't going up, and they just want it higher. They want the dollar lower by any means necessary, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Eagle King, late breaking news. Abu Dhabi Sovereign Wealth Fund, $436 million Bitcoin. Gee, did anybody say that sovereign wealth funds are just going to indiscriminately buy this? I don't know. Did we talk about that? Look at this. I love this. Congressman wants to put the orange man on the $100 bill. Okay. Well, I don't know about that, but play around and find out. Play around and find out. It's like, I don't think people understand what is happening here. I don't, and that's fine. It is objectively hilarious that Trump announced a crypto strategic reserve, yet Wall Street can't participate because they have antiquated hours of operation at their exchange, which is fine. Because if you go home short, miners, Coinbase, MicroStrategy, you will get fired. I mean, they gapped it up this morning. I mean, I don't know. The fact that it came down, crypto came down, is probably saving people from just a total blowout. It's a total blowout. Cardano, we will chart it. Metaplanet buying, problem with the yen, enough said. Okay, the czar says more to come at the White House summit, venture capitalists. Hopefully he means what he says. Let's go. Really, I think their biggest problem, and we'll talk about this, was that crypto is so tribal, and this whole idea of maximalism, which is so stupid, right? They couldn't figure out which coin to do because everybody's like, it's got to be my coin. It's got to be me. I got to be that. Probably everyone jealous of XRP right out of the gate. They had to go radio silent while they figured it out. They figured it out. Now watch out. It's coming. It's coming. Elon Musk is now following pro-Bitcoin Senator Cynthia Lummis, who was the only person bull posting this thing on the way down. The only person other than Michael Saylor. Okay, the cost-cutting show with the Make America Great Again hat is over for Elon. Yeah, they can go find whatever they're going to go find. We got to grow. Anytime you'd like to start accepting Bitcoin for Teslas is okay with me. Is okay with me. Alt season. How do you get alt season? Well, the Fed puts high-powered money in the system, and then everyone figures out that he wants Web3, that he wants crypto to be the crypto capital of the world. I'm not going to make you listen to the same thing I made you listen to yesterday, where I read the orange man's tweet over and over again, but I guess people aren't getting it, right? He wants an industry. He doesn't want to moon your bags, although that is a secondary effect. He wants an industry. How do we get an industry? Well, I guess we just moon it all. We moon it all. I love the genius of announcing a strategic reserve on a Sunday, says Eric Trump. Normally, you get a warning from this guy before it happens. You got no warning this time. None. They wanted shock value on this thing. Shock value. Bitcoin for corporations. This is a Twitter feed. Interesting. There's 6,000 followers. Right? Corporations got to buy it and use it. They got to use it. Cryptocurrency is to be used. Used, right? You got to use it. People haven't been using it. What happens when they start using it? It's unbelievable. And obviously, Bitcoin and ETH as valuable cryptocurrencies will be at the heart of the reserve. Okay? Crypto capital of the world. Here it is. Crypto capital of the world. It's happening. It's happening, and people are selling. I've said this before. The crypto industry will achieve our goals and beyond if we work together, which means even though I understand you want your coin to go up because you need to make money, I get it. Maximalism is the enemy of the industry's progress, which means he not only had to fight probably the Bitcoin maximalists, but he had to fight against other people saying, well, this can't all be XRP. Can we please grow up? You're going to grow up because Orange Man's going to tell you, right? We want all of this higher, all of it now. Now, that's the key word, now. You saw that manufacturing survey? Yeah, the guy from Soros saw the manufacturing survey. The Treasury, according to Zero Hedge, is the one who put the high-powered money in the system on Friday. Therefore, when he came out, this thing just launched itself. $330 billion added to the cryptocurrency market cap yesterday. $200 billion erased with sell the fact stupidity. Excellent. Thank you for giving us one more shot. $160 million worth of Bitcoin shorts liquidated because the exchanges continue to run an evil casino. I hate these guys. People bet on perps and they get smoked. They're liquidating people in like $100 and $200 and $400 million increments. Some hack comes out, they smack the market, liquidate everybody. The market stops, it goes back up, they liquidate the shorts. It's like you're handing capital to these exchanges, $100 billion or $100 million at a time. BlackRock, everyone's standing down there buying everyone's crypto. I know everyone says that, but that's true. That's what happens. They liquidate delivered players and all the spot gets hoovered up. Everybody on crypto Twitter bearish. You believe 9 out of 10 people were bearish a week in front of the State of the Union? Are you kidding? I mean, is anyone watching the news? I mean, what are you watching on Twitter? Are you paying attention? Like, you know, guys got thrown out of the office. It's like, get out of here. You don't even get lunch. You think this guy's kidding? Anti-Bitcoin Peter Schiff admits Bitcoin is gold and then starts hating on XRP. Dude, it's about payment. It's about an industry, not about my coin, gold, silver. This is better. I mean, yes, this gets Twitter followers and I'm jealous. Okay, great. But it doesn't help anybody. And the orange man is going to tell you to get over it. He's going to tell you to get over it. He's going to say, I want this higher. I want an industry. And you know what? The fact that his meme coin and his wife's meme coin took some heat. So think about this. North Korean communists wrecked the market. Him and his wife take heat over a meme coin. And then now they're selling it in his face. Holy cow, man. Look out. Hey, Gemini, will you list Cardano? Yeah, how about it, man? How about we all get with the program? Let's get with it, right? We'll do the Cardano chart. Here's Peter Schiff. Oh, I don't like XRP. And then everyone has to explain it to him. It's this gigantic Twitter feed with 3.4 million impressions. God, I'm so jealous. 3.4 million impressions on stupidity. Maybe I should become stupid. I can't. I just can't. Just can't, right? And I don't have to, because who's gonna explain what's going on here? Like, who is on YouTube telling you, oh my God, this guy's gonna do what he said he's gonna do? CoinGecko, made in America cryptos. Look at what's at the bottom of the list. Melania. Orange Man's coming to the rescue tomorrow night. They ain't going to have this crypto market lower. Moonwell, Orca instead of Radium, who could get in trouble with Pump.Fun. Right? You know there's no stable coin on Ripple? Like XRP Ledger really doesn't have a stable coin yet. Right? They got to get a stable coin. This is happening. Okay? Okay, Charles Hodgkins, just to remind you, I will never DM you first. Never. Okay? This Instagram thing is crazy. Okay? Crazy. Here we go. This is like coming out everywhere. Bernstein renews $200,000 price target. It's like, homie, you're supposed to release a $200,000 price target when it's at 80K, which is what we did in where class? The YouTube member area and Patreon. Defiantly bullish at the low. Oh my God, look at this. Everybody wants in. Congressman says, oh, we need a caucus. We need a caucus. We need a czar. We need a meeting. No, actually what we need is everyone to get with the program and hit the green button and get the green button emoji, which you can get in the YouTube member area. You can get the $4 plan and get those emojis. It's going to happen, right? Hit the green button. Hit it, right? Bitcoin isn't a worthy reserve asset, says the Swiss National Bank, which is a U.S. stocks hedge fund for real. For real. Now, an important commercial interruption about personal safety. Okay, Ben Armstrong, who's having a hard time, says that somewhere in here is somebody involved with the people who, you know, basically weren't very nice to John McAfee. Now, I interviewed Janice. This is a public release from the law firm that's in question that, Ben is talking about, this guy, Gordon. Okay. So he's a crypto lawyer, etc. Let me just tell you something. You do not want to meet the people that were chasing John McAfee, because not only did they get John McAfee, but you can't believe the situation that Janice wound up in when John was gone. I heard that story. Like, her friends she was scared of. Everyone around her she was scared of. The people who protected her, she had to go to even more scary people to protect her because she was so afraid. She had no money. Somebody had to get her an hourly wage job. You don't want to meet these people, man. You just don't. Which is why, McAfee was the greatest influencer ever, and why Janice is probably going to be one of the greatest influencers ever, because you know what? They tried to chase him. They tried to chase her, and it didn't work. And we're bringing them back. So you don't want to meet these people. I drove by a GameStop yesterday. And I heard some guy wants to turn GameStop into like Bitcoin Central, like Bitcoin brick and mortar. Like, take all this money that you issued from the stock, buy Bitcoin, and turn GameStop into a Bitcoin store. You have a Bitcoin ATM. Maybe you have a guy like me behind the counter. Maybe you have a live stream playing. Maybe you can, get some research from Old Coin Daily or whatever. Bitcoin brick and mortar. Amazing. Amazing idea. Who knows if they do it? I know nobody's going in there to buy video games, or maybe they are. Maybe you can have video games and Bitcoin going at the same time. Paint the whole place orange. Can you imagine? You know what? Their phone might ring. It could be the orange man saying, make it happen. You think these guys it may not be the orange man, but it could be the orange man's people, right? Crypto investment produces sees record exodus. Let me say this again. Crypto investment products see record exodus of $3.8 billion in 3-week plunge. Okay, ready? Here we go. Don't know anything about markets. Here's all you need to know about bull markets. Ready? Everybody in, everybody out, everybody back in again. That's how bull markets work. Everybody in, everybody out, everybody back in again. Which stage are we at? Well, we were at get everybody out, and now we're at get everybody back in again. That's it. And they're still selling. Good. Good. Stablecoin presence critical, says Zach XBT, who could be the smartest guy in crypto. We need stable coins on Cardano and XRP Ledger. We need everything on Cardano and XRP Ledger. Now. Dude, those coins got to moon. They got to turn into businesses. They got to turn into industries. They got to turn into blockchains that people build on. Ethereum is the same thing. Okay. Trump's vote, Congress vote. Yeah, may limit. Okay. Yeah, because the orange man's kidding, right? He's kidding. Yeah, okay. Congress got to vote on it. All right. What happens if they don't? Okay, we'll do the sovereign wealth fund. Good luck telling the orange man this is not happening. Good luck. You want to meet Elon? You want to meet Elon? You can do this, or you can meet Elon. Those are your choices. I don't know. What would you pick? Ethereum Foundation officially announces new leadership. Okay, so first, Ethereum is not decentralized enough. The second thing is we got to fire the CEO. Can you believe this? Vitalik's going to buy a $5 million citizenship. He's coming over here. Ethereum will go at 5,000 when Ethereum takes a picture with Trump in the White House. Why is Cardano up today? Because it was fantastic at $1.30, but no one wanted it at 60 cents. And then when the orange man told you what you should have already known, which is that Charles Hodgkins is going to wind up on the Joe Rogan podcast, bull posting Cardano, that, it's going back up again. I ended up selling it again today. Retail always sells the first uptick. Everyone's selling. Everyone still thinks it's last week. $3.8 billion worth of alpha. Sell the fact. You sold the fact on the Bitcoin ETF at 48K. How did that turn out? Did that work for you? I mean, yes, there have been crypto evidence. There have been events in the past. The Coinbase IPO, the Bitcoin futures contract, but that wasn't with the president of the United States. Bull posting crypto and the SEC dropping every single charge against any crypto company. They're going to drop all the charges, and then they're going to come in the other way. Maybe police pumped up fund and get everything going. How can we get this going? That's all anybody wants to know. Don't talk to me. If I was the president of the United States, Don't talk to me until you get it going. I don't care what you have to do. Call the Treasury and tell them to put $500 billion of high-powered money in the system and moon it. Get this going. Why is Ethereum up today? Because the orange man said so. Biggest CME gap ever. Oh my God, it's a CME gap, dude. The orange man mindset higher, and we're writing about the CME gap. Dude, come on. U.S. Senate expected to appeal DeFi ruling. Yeah, it's a good idea with World Liberty Financial operating on Aave. So yeah, it will be a good idea. I'm okay with that. Coinbase chasing receipts. They want their money back from the SEC. Hey, buddy, get with the program. Start listing everything. List everything on the base chain. Everything. Don't talk to me until you do. Donald Trump names XRP Cardano. Bitcoin isn't. All the litigation. Everybody wants to know about the bad news. We're addicted to bad news in crypto. No. Crypto-Equities Surge. Don't ever go home short again. Don't ever go home short again. XRP takes a breather. Everybody sold XRP. Everybody. Yeah, the demand for XRP videos at $3 was unbelievable. It was like 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 views. Last week, it was like 400. Like videos about crypto on my channel were underperforming videos on Unhinged Crypto, which is where Toby kind of does her thing. And we publish, man and woman talking about crypto. Zero demand for crypto content 5 days ago. Zero. It was like from 10,000 to 400. Like YouTube, I used to get messages like, yeah, you have 2,000 views on your video in 3 hours. Now it's like the algorithm recomputes and goes, yeah, based on the recent history, you have 189 views. Yeah, fireworks on the little thing. Oh, okay. Everybody was out. Gary Cardone yesterday streamed. Oh, yeah, crypto, that's no good. XRP, I'm selling it. Okay, bro. How's that going to work out? CME gap. Everybody wants to know about the CME gap. You're driving me crazy. AI agents to have their own economy. Everything changes. You know what happens if AI agents start creating something, creating coins and blockchains on ETH, Base, and Solana? Everyone thinks this can't happen, right? Like, Truth Terminal said, what's the funniest thing in human history? Farting. Okay, fart coin. Now what happens if they go, gee, what do we need to make Web3? Program a computer and have them listen to some Trump speeches and go, okay, do something. What are they going to create? You don't know. But, we want Skynet working on our side. We need crypto Skynet, building stuff. Hi, I'm a robot. I'm a machine. Let's build something that works because the people won't do it. So we'll get the machines to do it. For God's sakes. Okay, TA. Right. See, again, this all started with the victory laps on Fartcoin. All the legacy guys on Friday were like, yeah, Fartcoin, the noise was brief, but the smell still lingers. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's add Fartcoin. Let's bear post it. Let's buy Apple instead. It's like the company that sells you a coffee cup for $90 and the handle for $30. You got to buy the coffee cup and the handle. Bitcoin is worth more than that. Can you blame it? And these guys want to own Web3. Do you realize that some of these characters, some of the corporations alone are talking about spending more money on machines? Their budget for machines is greater than the market cap of Ethereum. That just can't happen. It just can't. I mean, it's going to, if we all sit around and don't listen to what they're trying to tell us to do. Okay, let's talk about Cardano. So wild stuff here, right? So Cardano on a daily chart, maybe you would get yourself some LuxAlgo. Like I I undersell that because I want people in the YouTube member area listening to Toby and me, right? Cardano, 67% rally, touches the top of this. LuxAlgo support underneath the rally. Money flow is still negative. You know, Cardano's got a while before the money flow goes green. Fine. Good luck dumping this into LuxAlgo support. It's not happening. It's not. And I guarantee you, if you go to a 4-hour chart, and I talked about this when the market was going down, every single digital asset hit the discount zone on intraday charts on a 4-hour chart last week. I swear to God, I will never buy it at the premium zone, and I will never sell it at the discount zone. So help me God, right? Daily charts, tactical charts, whatever, right? From the discount to the premium all in one day, back to LuxAlgo support. And that's how you trade crypto, right? Buy it on a discount, sell it on a premium, buy it at equilibrium, and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth is the way it's going to be, which is what we've been trying to tell people all year long. Do not be afraid of 62% retracements, right? I think the greatest example of a 62% retracement, I think, is Sui, right? So, you know, Sui was going up forever. There's the 5-wave top, which you can catch with the Elliott wave or the Bill Noble indicator in LuxAlgo. Okay. And then Sui goes down and hits the 62% retracement to the number at 225. At $5, it was taking over the known world, but at $2, I had to sell it. It was no good. Unless I was taking a tax loss from my account, right? And this is the way the world works now. No moon, no astronauts, not happening. Don't do it. That's not the way it is. It goes up, it retraces 50%, it goes up. It's like stocks or commodities or anything normal. We're not doing this all the way up, all the way down, unless we're talking about Farcoin or memes or stuff like that. We're not doing it. This is the way it works now. Period. End of story. Baby Whale, hello from Texas. Crypto Chronic, the Hot Mess Express. Good morning from Arizona. Let's go. Polkadot. Where's Polkadot? Probably making everybody that holds Polkadot go crazy. I'm sure. Okay. But the simple fact of the matter is, right, it's at the discount zone. It's close to the discount zone on the daily chart. This breakout from the apex of this triangle could go either way, especially it'd be very bullish if it went up. Okay. And then someone's talking about HBAR, which is Made in America Cryptos, which underperformed yesterday. And I don't understand why, because they have alliances with XRP. They have Karate Combat. Hits the 200-day moving average, and boom, it's just like a stock. Just like a stock, right? You go to Cardano over here. Two 13 bottoms. I don't think it's really weird. I haven't seen anything like that in a long time. 2 13 bottoms. Boom. And the thing that's crazy is this sort of God candle here confirms the bottom. Confirms the bottom. A 13 bottom by itself doesn't confirm the bottom. You have to have one going the other way. You just had a 60% rally. Swift adopts Hedera, the Eagle King. And they're selling it today. It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It's like, you know, the orange man at, I believe it was Bitcoin Nashville, stepped up to the podium and said something to the effect of, you know, you're all smart people. Most of you. Implying that not everyone in crypto is a rocket scientist. That's true. It really is. Okay. Ethereum on a 4-hour chart. I don't know. There'll be a decline here somewhere and it'll be a 13 bottom. And you've already got a 13 bottom on the monthly chart of Ethereum on Coinbase. You had a 13 top over here before FTX and everyone thought it was going up. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Right? It's going up, it's going up, it's going up. The same guys that were telling me that this was going up massively were the same guys that couldn't touch it down here and said it was going to zero. I'll buy Bitcoin at 10K. This is the same thing. Like ETH is dead. No one's going to touch it. Wrong. Benjamin Cohn, ETH does good when they put high-powered money in the system. Gold takes off. Silver takes off. ETH takes off. Can you imagine? Like, can you imagine that Bitcoin just goes straight up? I don't understand how there can't be a supply shock in Bitcoin. This has got to be a supply shock. It has to be. I mean, let's go to MicroStrategy and miners. You know, because crypto's just being, you know, it's just like ninny fest today. The short sellers are so happy that this is only up 3%. You know, because the short sellers probably doubled down. Like, oh, look, crypto's down. Let's sell it. Okay, bro. See how that works out. Right. I mean, again, MicroStrategy is expensive. Bitcoin's the better buy. But still, I mean, crypto equities have not moved. Right. And the equity market is stable, which is exactly what you want the equities market. Right. You look at VIX, right? Or you look at VXX. Okay. So this does not show excessive fear in the market. VIX is at equilibrium. So, you know, there is a lot of fear in equities, and I understand that. Inflation's high, growth stinks. Just, they got to hold it up. I don't know how long they can hold it up, probably until September, if they're lucky. But as long as it's stable, it's okay. Because everybody thought, and so did I, that if that thing cratered, it was get to the chopper. But it didn't. And how can it? They were going to have that happen in front of the State of the Union? No. No. Look at this. Now, of course, this is European stocks, and I think this is also relevant. Okay. They stop conflict. They stop conflict, and look what happens. Risk assets go straight up. Let's stop the fighting. Let's start trading. Let's do a deal. Let's get with the program. Up only. This is what Bitcoin's going to look like. Right? From bottom left to top right. This is German stocks. Right? If German stocks can do this, so can crypto. So can Ethereum. So can every single American-made crypto. Because you're going to have no transaction tax. Right? But yeah, let's sell it today. Okay. Again, it's a retracement. If you go back, if you look at the TA, right? Like total 2 sitting right there at the apex of a triangle. So take out the bottom, take out the top. Now we sit. Now we wait. Now we see. You want to sell this in front of the orange man on the 4th? Okay. Have fun with that. Good luck. Look at this. Total crypto market cap. I mean, do you need a technical analysis textbook to know that first you run the stops below the 200-day moving average? Everybody gets out, red on red. Everybody gets out. Then you break out above the 200-day moving average after running the stops and having BlackRock, Binance, Kraken, and every predator on creation hoovering up your crypto. Breaks above the 200-day moving average and then comes back down and retests it. How nice. Everyone wants the moon. You're not getting the moon. You're getting stock price action. Sorry. Literally, sorry. That's how you get a sustained up move. By the way, there's a big GAN point here as well. I mean, they're giving you Bitcoin at 90K. You're going to blink and this thing's going to be at 150 because there's no supply. There's absolutely no supply. None. Former basketball player. Bullish. It's amazing. We got to have former basketball players bull posting it. Okay. But of course, there's an associated meme coin. There's an associated meme coin. There's always an associated meme coin. God, please stop doing associated meme coins. But if we get a meme coin like antivirus, it can actually do something that would be wonderful. Right. You know, speaking of antivirus, they did NFTs over the weekend. And I think I retweeted it somewhere. Like, look at this guy. This guy, the community noted this guy. Somebody got a letter in the mail that it was 169 sterling. And community notes took care of it. 169 sterling to watch live shows on Netflix and Amazon. You need a license. A license to watch whatever. Whatever. Not just Netflix or Amazon, but like whatever live broadcasts they have. 107. That's, that's not a small amount of money in dollars. That's real money. It's like a homeowners association dues. And the thing is, the guy didn't know he needed the license, and these guys got a piece of paper that says the cops are coming to his door. You got guys with bulletproof vests and badges coming to knock on your door. Let me tell you something. You watch it on TikTok, you're like, okay, yeah, okay. Wait until you meet him. You meet a bunch of guys that do nothing but work out, knocking on your door going, hi, we'd like to discuss this with you now. Right? You don't want to hear Velcro, Velcro. You hear Velcro tearing and the cuffs come out and your brain realizes that you're about to lose your freedom over whatever you're watching on TV or posting on social media, and we don't need privacy. I got my phone somewhere. I mean, seriously, I sent in antivirus. I scanned the code. You can get internet data, tons of it, anywhere in the world, and sit there and watch on your phone, and you don't have to worry about these guys showing up. I think my tweet, the thing I attached to it was, right, my comment, privacy. You think you don't need it until you do. And by the way, nobody watched my Orange Man stream. I guess it was my thumbnail. No one likes guys in suits. You know, the AI, the AI associated with making YouTube stuff. It's like, I can't draw myself as anything other than a guy in a suit and a superhero. I can draw 60 pictures of Toby. Just, I don't know. The thing hates me. I don't know, man. Maybe it's my demographic. It's like you look at the charts and it's just unbelievable, right? It's unbelievable, right? I mean, let's go to Arrow, right? Remember Arrow? The DEX on base? All the way up. Okay, 13 bottom. When was this? September of 2024. Whoop. 13 bottom, goes to the stop loss point, goes up, goes back down again. They're going to let you buy it. ETH-based DEX. Okay. Now, just as a reminder, I don't want to hurt the show. Okay. Yeah. This guy is giving this man a hard time. That's not a good idea. It's not. And it's not going to turn out good for anybody. Right. Make a deal. Listen to me, do what I tell you to do, or else. You may not like that. You may not like that, but your bags are going to like it when he tells you that he wants Web3, because that's what's coming. I don't know how he's going to say it, but he's going to say it. Stellar. A lot of people disappointed about Stellar. My question is, what can you build on Stellar? If you can build something on a blockchain, it's going to get built. And they're going to moon this market until there's enough money for projects to be able. I mean, Stellar hit the 200-day moving average and scared everybody. It resisted equilibrium. I don't know, man. Like the LuxAlgo buy signal in Stellar, like here's how buy signals work in quantitative models, right? You'll get the buy signal because I worked with a guy who built these things. Like this is a genius. Like he won the math, it's like he went from not being able to do his homework to like coming in like, I don't know, 50th place in the global math Olympics when he was a kid. Okay. The buy signal will come in from LuxAlgo and then it'll dip, right? It'll dip. Oh, Steve J is in the house. Toby Ward, bro, speaking your language. All she keeps saying, she's been saying it for a year. DeFi, DeFi, DeFi. She keeps saying it and saying it and saying it. This can't be. This must be some other coin. DeFi. She keeps saying it. You know what? You know what she may be seeing? Because you never know what she's seeing. You know what she may be seeing? Okay. World Liberty Financial, which is a massively under-discussed topic. I don't understand why I can't find DeFi perp. she sees World Liberty Financial, right? If World Liberty Financial is the resurrection of crypto, if World Liberty Financial is the sovereign wealth fund, you will not be able to stop this market ever. Ever. I can't find it, dude. I'm sorry. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's meet in the middle. Let's try Aave, because it's all going to follow Aave. This is like Made in America crypto. World Liberty's running on this thing. I cannot believe that anybody would fade this. I mean, yes, it's rejecting the 200-day moving average, so it's temporarily not at a good look. But, and I know there's a lot of lines on the chart. But these markets are all making these downward sloping wedges, and they're all really close to their apex. Now, obviously, you have a huge battle going on here. I don't want to disrespect the fact that people are selling, and people are selling, but they're selling right into key points. You got a buy signal yesterday up 10%. Now Aave's down 11%. So let's sell everything. I don't know. Maybe the 4 sellers are still out there. I'm telling you, you sell this thing in his face and he's just going to come out harder. He's going to come out harder. Like a North Korean hackers in the down market is going to change anybody's mind. You got to be kidding me. It's not happening. Okay. I've never exactly been sure how to chart World Liberty Financial. I can't find it. The simple fact of the matter is, Bill is a cornucopia of optimistic hypotheses. If a few play out, ... Let me see if I can get it on TradingView. Okay. The thing that's funny about World Liberty Financial, assuming this chart is right, is that nobody believes it. I don't think that chart is right. Nobody believes it. We will locate this and DeFi perp. Let me see if DeFi perp comes up on this thing. Because I'm telling you right now, they want a whole new financial system, and the best way to get it, here it is through DeFi. Mr. President, the president's like, okay, I want this higher. I want Wall Street on the blockchain. How do we do it? Well, they have this thing called DeFi. Oh yeah, I did that with World Liberty Financial. Let's get after that now. Let's call everybody who can do it and tell them to get after it now. T-Bone's like, what did I miss? Bro, you haven't missed a thing. You missed me pounding the table on crypto stocks, on crypto everything. Selling the rally in Galaxy Digital right at LuxAlgo support, right? Let's sell at LuxAlgo support. Let's do that. Buying at LuxAlgo resistance doesn't work, and selling it at support doesn't work either. It just doesn't, right? And of course, it's convenient that, you know, this happens to be the world's biggest crypto hedge fund. Like, who do you think the market makers are going to go to when they got to start buying the Bitcoin ETF? The strategic Bitcoin reserve, like, or the sovereign wealth fund, I should say, right? Like, where are you going to get this from? Look at this. Look at IBIT, right? Gets close to the 200-day moving average. The gap that they should be talking about, like, yes, this is a big gap, and gaps do get filled. Okay, fine. They fill this gap. You're talking about a possible generational bottom because they're not playing around. You're going to have a supply shock in Bitcoin. And if they take out 52, right? 5250, close to what old Van Halen target, 5150. This is gone. It's going to go right back up to its premium zone. I'm telling you, you know, and the other thing that they want is they want the dollar lower. They want it down, right? They want it down. Here we go. God almighty, look at the Eagle King just pounding out news. Look at this. $50,000 incentive to resign by April 4th. You best take it. That's a pretty good deal. You know what I'm saying? Like all these corporations, IBM, all these players that have done major downsizing, the first people out the door get unbelievable packages. They get 2 weeks for every year. They get all their stock vested. If the government version of that is $50,000, leave, turn the keys to your bank, to your house, into the bank, go rent an apartment, pay the full year's rent up front, and figure it out. What choice do you have? Solana. What is Solana's value without pump? That's a good question. I think the question is, what is ETH's value without the pump from Solana? Because everyone's like, well, ETH's dead. Okay, really? I like bearish sentiment in ETH. I mean, bearish sentiment in the market was 90%. Bearish sentiment in ETH was 100%. Okay, Solana cannot get above 180. I don't know what it is on the monthly chart. They just cannot sustain Solana above 180. I don't get it. Now, if you look at the chart, if you look at the daily chart, I mean, you got all these unbelievable signals, right? Solana is like 13 bottom, 5-wave bottom, 0. That's it. But 13 bottom confirmed yesterday, and they get a dip. All the quant signals confirm everything. All the quant signals be bullish, and then you get a dip. Like, how nice. I mean, you know, honestly, yesterday I'm like, wow, it's a good thing I bought crypto like when it was horrible. Like when Toby told me to get over myself like Thursday or Friday. Thank God I did that. And I was like, yeah, it's going to go to 105. I thought you were going to wake up this morning. It's going to be at 105. No, they dipped it instead. I had a live stream going last night. You know, there's a lot of ways to judge a stream. So initially, no, you know, some people watched it, but it did really good. Got like 1,000 views in like 6 hours. And before I went to bed, it had 500 views per hour. I was like, wow, like, you know, algorithm just cranking that thing out. Woke up this morning, 30 views per hour. No one interested. As soon as the market went down, nobody cared. Everyone goes back to being negative. And I understand people lost money. I lost money. Everyone got smoked. It's horrible. Couldn't even function. Couldn't do content. I understand. I get it. ETH has 6x Sol's total value locked. Dude. He wants it higher. Who do we have to call to get it higher? I want it higher. Get out of my office. Get out of my office. I want it up. Figure it out. Call the Treasury. Tell them to put $300 billion in. I mean, Janet was doing trillions to hold up Treasury. Trillions. Just give me 400 billion, 500 billion. Just give me a half a T. Get it into this market and get this moving. And they're selling it. Okay. It's going to turn out bad. It really is. Okay. Chainlink on DeMark. I gotta keep track of time. I think I'm going over here a little bit. Okay. Chainlink. Chainlink was incredible. The Chainlink was below equilibrium. It was below equilibrium on LuxAlgo. Okay. Chainlink, simple. A, B, C. It's a little bit more complicated than that. It was A, B, C. Then you had this hugely weird, complex structure. Basically should have never happened. But it did. And you got a 9 bottom and you got the 0, which means it's over. Right? And what did Chainlink do? Class, what did it do? Short sellers, bearish people, people who are upset. I understand you're upset. I understand. What did Chainlink do? No, wrong thing. What did it do? It did some kind of serious retracement, and I keep pushing the wrong button. For God's sakes. Chainlink did a 50% retracement. That's what Chainlink did. Computer's not cooperating. I'm going to LuxAlgo because I'm showing this. By the way, here's a head and shoulders top in the dollar. And everyone thought it was going up. And tariffs, and the dollar's lower. Slower. Because crypto Twitter is like a total expert at tariffs. Whatever. I'm so sick of crypto Twitter knowing everything. It's just not true. It's just not. God, can you believe Chainlink retraced 76%? Chainlink gets above $18. Chainlink's going to 30. Okay. But feel free to sell it. I mean, seriously, it's like everybody in this market does not understand what happens if Chainlink has to connect the whole world to like ETH and Cardano because the US Treasury or the government is running on these projects. Right. In other words, we have Elon Musk working on cost cutting. Somebody has to elevate somebody, most likely Michael Saylor and Mike Novogratz. Somebody get in my office and tell me how to build on these things right now. Steve J, hit the like button for the guy who's been hodling DeFi since I don't even know. Steve J's like, I'm never selling ever. Right. The dollar's going down because rates are going down. Right. You cannot have the employment situation that you have, right? I mean, you know, if they're offering you $50,000 on the way out the door and you're not a critical employee, you better take it. It's scary. It's not funny. I mean, people think it's mob justice. Yeah, get these guys. Okay, yeah. Guys sleeping at their desk, guys taking advantage of the system. I know there's a lot of that. There's a ton of that, but that's not everybody. It's not everybody, right? I mean, if you're sitting there, I went through this at Wall Street, right? You know, you sit there, round 1, round 2, layoffs, round 3. Then they send an email out that says, we're done for now. And you're safe. Thank God. It's horrible, right? It's horrible. And it's going to have repercussions for rates, right? If they don't start putting high-powered money in the system, they're going to freak out. Consumer discretionary stocks got hammered. A lot of things got hammered, right? Is Trump the Eagle King? Or is it something online? I don't know. Kirk, link to 500. Dude, the Magnificent Seven is worth $3 trillion. What's the Magnificent Seven of crypto? Okay. So they're giving you a dip. I think you should think about taking advantage of that. Toby comes in my office last night. She's like, dude, we need diversification. We need to get in these American-made cryptos. I'm like, shit, we're going to wake up in the morning and it's going to be gone. We're not going to be able to get it. And they sold it in the orange man's face. Okay. We'll see how that works out. I don't know. How did it work out for this guy from Eastern Europe? Join the YouTube member area where we go over altcoins, mid cap, small cap, large cap. We do requests. We do podcasts. We have a weekly GAN-based roadmap. GAN and Toby and Grok together. Whew. Weekly roadmap. You find me a research service that's giving you a weekly roadmap for the rest of the year. You show it to me. Join the YouTube member area and send it to us. Right. No way. No way. Everybody got bearish and we're not doing that. Okay. People, that's the market update. Come visit us in the YouTube member area and on Patreon. Come see us. Cheap. Do research while it's down. We'll see you tomorrow.